Yo, what's up, everyone? Hitmanbk here, and welcome to my channel. Today, I'm going to give you a rundown of Lords of the Fallen, an upcoming dark fantasy action RPG from CI Games and Hexworks. Lords of the Fallen is going to be a spiritual successor to the 2014 game of the same name, which was inspired by the Soul series. So, if you're a fan of challenging combat, rich lore, and stunning graphics, then you'll want to keep your eye on this one. So, sit back, relax, and let's get into it. Okay, we have to start on how this game is going to feature a deep and flexible combat system that lets you customize your playstyle and strategy, right? This is going to be really cool, y'all. You're going to be able to choose from 10 different classes, which we currently have a video out covering those classes thanks to IGN. IGN First has been covering Lords of the Fallen this month. This is also where we've got this wonderful 13 minutes of gameplay footage from as well. And there's even a lot more information out there as a bunch of content creators were able to get their hands on this game really early. So you're going to be able to choose from 10 different classes, each with their own skill trees and abilities. You can switch between 3 stances during this as well. It's going to be sort of like a faster combat from according to what I'm hearing from everyone. And you're going to be able to switch from light, medium, and heavy, which are going to affect your speed, your damage, and your defense. You can also use parries, dodges, blocks, and counters to gain an edge over your enemies. And this is looks like a very fluid system. You can see like in this video too. You can also already tell how the immense amount of Dark Souls is just leached into this game. And I think that's honestly really, really, really cool. Lords of the Fallen is very much inspired, if not just directly pulling from the Soul series. So if you were like me and bummed that From Software wasn't making a Souls game this year, even though I know everybody's really excited about Armored Core, but still, come on, we know we all love our Souls games. We have nothing to fear here, y'all. I really do think Lords of the Fallen wants to fill that void. It's pulling directly from that Dark Souls system where you're going to earn XP from just murdering your enemies while also losing said XP when dying. And if you do not return to where you perished, that XP is going to be gone. So it keeps that very much that risk reward system alive. And they're iterating on all of that as well. And I just think this game just looks absolutely incredible. There is magic in the whole magic system as well involved in the game, also pulling directly from the lore and how that's going to work. And even these UI breakdowns that you currently see on the screen obviously feel very, 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 very Dark Souls Remnant, which I think is honestly a huge win for this series. But all of that being said, Lords of the Fallen is really looking to change things up, though, in this game with quite a unique system in here that is tied to the Umbral Realm, which we've done a little bit about, and I'm sure you've already heard about, but the Umbral Realm is going to be what really sets this game apart and just oozes with awesome. So how this works is first, if you do die while not in Umbral, you actually will resurrect automatically in Umbral, giving you a second go at life or even a boss. It's only when you die in Umbral that you actually die. What this also means is you can visit Umbral whenever you want using your lamp. You can fully go into it or even use it to pull out. You can pull it out to find secrets. However, while you are in Umbral, if you die there, you will die for good and have to do that loop where you go back to your body to get your XP back. But on top of all of this layered system, which like take a second, y'all, and think about like how crazy this is. Like essentially there are 2 games stacked on top of each other as you're playing, because you can view this realm whenever you want with your lamp. So that right there is a technological feat and a very interesting system. And I don't think it's going to be as open as like Elden Ring. I think you will have like these condensed areas. Don't quote me on this. Don't know for sure. I haven't played it. But given how they're going to have to build a world on top of a world, I imagine you might have more corridory, linear paths throughout the game, which does clock in somewhere around 30, 35 hours. And there are 3 different endings. So you will have a reason to replay. But all of that is what I'm trying to say is in Umbral, even if you are in Umbral, which is going to be full of secrets begging to be found and gear and everything else, there is a mechanic in Umbral as well, which is tied to a little eyeball that you'll see in the top right hand of your corner. And the longer you spend in Umbral, essentially the more energy or the more essentially basically attention you are going to attract to yourself until you inevitably attract like an apex enemy who will hunt you down. Excuse me, Summer, I'm making a video, but thank you. Okay. That's my daughter. She's incredible. The longer you spend in Umbral, the more attention you're going to attract until you inevitably attract an Apex enemy, right? Which is going to be this quasi mini boss in Umbral that'll probably like murder you, especially in low levels. So the question will be: is the loot is worth the effort, right? And time will tell when we get hands on with this game. I think it also is worth saying that this game is obviously boasting impressive visuals and sound design thanks to the Unreal Engine 5. This is definitely a showcase for Unreal Engine 5 on top of games like Remnant 2 using it. Lords of the Fallen is really diving into that engine. It's going to feature realistic lighting and shadows, reflections, and textures that will work to create this really immersive atmosphere. Personally, y'all, I am incredibly excited to play this. It's coming out October 13th for PC, Xbox Series X and S, and PlayStation 5. Lords of the Fallen is shaping up to be quite the Souls-like that has potential to actually push this genre forward with its Umbral system and, from what we hear, incredible boss battles. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more information as we get closer to release. Thank you all so much for the support and for watching my videos and hanging out and coming to the live streams. We do stream live every weekday, Monday through Friday in the evenings, and it's really just a fun, chill vibe sesh for 2-3 hours, except for on Fridays. And so just, yeah, thank you all for the support, and I hope you enjoyed this one. And personally, I can't wait to play it. I'm Hitmanbk.